Let's welcome the Zhou Dynasty. Start from 1046 to 256 BCE. So Zhou Dynasty was among the most culturally significant of the dark Chinese history. And Zhou Dynasty is also the longest dynasty in the Chinese history. Zhou has lasted for 800 plus years. We all know the very famous Confucius, right? The great father of the teacher. So the Confucius from the Zhou Dynasty. And you can tell the object of this dynasty about emperor and empress. With the fireworks. Woo! Wow, what a nice day. And followed by the Zhou Dynasty, we have Qin Dynasty. So from 221 to 206 BC, Qin Dynasty is actually a short dynasty, only lasts for 50 years. But guess what? You guys all know the famous emperor, Qin Shi Huang, right? And we all know the Great Wall in China. It's been ordered and constructed by Qin Shi Huang. So the Great Wall started built during the Qin Dynasty. And famous terracotta from Qin Dynasty, it's also got an order by the Qin Shi Huang. So when Qin Shi Huang passed away, he ordered people to build 8,000 terracotta to bear with him. 1974, that's when we dig down and find out all the terracotta, which is a few years old. Our Qing Dynasty. Let's welcome the second imperial dynasty of China, Han Dynasty. Let's welcome our Han Wudi. Alright. From 206 BC till 228, Han Wudi is the most famous emperor from the Han Dynasty. So spinning over the 4th century, the Han is also considered the golden age of the Chinese history. So now the Chinese people, we call ourselves the Han people. The language that we speak is a Han language. The character we write is also from the Han Dynasty, so it's a Han characters. We all know the paper making, right? Kids, you all do the paper making, origami, right? So the origami, it's from the Han Dynasty. And I call Han Wudi. Alright, followed by the Han, let's go into the Sui Dynasty. From 581 to 618 CE, guess what? Sui is also another short dynasty, only lasts for 38 years. What? Sui is one of the most wealthy dynasties. I don't know why 30 years make it so rich. There must be something special, right? One thing about Sui, so Sui Dynasty, they reunified China after the 400 years of division between North and South China. So the wording Sui, it means to follow, also implied to royalty. And our beautiful Sui lady, you can tell the way the dance style and the costume is different than the other dynasties. Beautiful Sui lady. Now, let's go into the Tang Dynasty. It's the second and also the longest and largest dynasty of Chinese history. The most famous emperor, Tang Ming-Huang. And he's a happy emperor, by the way. Tang Dynasty is also only dynasty that has female emperor, But today, ladies and gentlemen, Chinese history. Yang Guifei Lady Yan. She has served 3 emperors during the Tang Dynasty. And we can tell why, right? A fun fact about Yang Guifei Lady Yan is her most favorite fruit is lychee. Nowadays, it's easy to find the lychee, but not way back to Tang Dynasty. So Tang Minhuang always find a way to have people ship the lychee from north. And of course, there's no fly, there's no ice, but they have to keep the lychee nice and fresh. There's a special way, right? Tang Minhuang, Yang Guifei. And now, let's go into our Song Dynasty. From 960 to 1279 AD, we have the beauty Song lady. So the Song Dynasty has lasted for 319 years long and went through 18 emperors. Maybe many of you know the Chinese lady we find our feet way back to long time ago, and that is from the Song Dynasty. So the girls, before they turn into the teenager, were ordered to bind their feet to prevent growth. So after you bind your feet is only 3 inches only touch the floor, because they want that to present the beauty, the royalty, and the high status during the Song Dynasty. One thing famous about Song Dynasty, people are well educated. They learn dance, they learn martial arts, but they don't like to fight. Song is one of the dynasties don't like to fight. Here's our Song Susan and our Song lady. Dynasty. Now let's go into the famous Ming Dynasty. We have the Ming lady. From 1368 to 1644, Ming has lasted for 276 years long, went through 16 emperors and 12 generations. So the famous Forbidden City from Beijing, we all know, right? It's been built from Ming Dynasty. And there's also a very famous garden called Yuanmingyuan. It's also built during the Ming Dynasty, but unfortunately was got destroyed by the outsider during 18th century. And this is one of the officers from the Ming Dynasty, and you can tell the outfit is completely different. And now, let's go into our last imperial dynasty of China, Qing Dynasty. Most famous, the last emperor dynasty, yeah? So Qing people, also as known as Manchu Dynasty, are from Mongolia. So they are not the Han people, which means they are minority. Remember I was saying that from Song Dynasty we find our feet, right? But Manchu people, Mongolian people, they ride horses, they hunt. They cannot buy their feet, which not even happen to their culture. So look at how smart they are. They create a special shoes called flower bowl with a wooden platform and 6-inch tall, balance in the center. Looks and the way it walks, just like we bind our feet into 3 inches. Most famous empress is Zheng Bei. So for the Qing Dynasty, it lasts for 268 years, went through 12 emperors. And the time is from 1644 to 1912, just nearly 100 years ago, 100 plus years ago. And so that's our beautiful Zheng Bei from Qing Dynasty. And now, a little bit something very special. Let's welcome our wedding couple from our ancient wedding. Let's take a look at the outfit too. You see the groom had the dragon embroidery in the front, right? So red represents luck. for Chinese. So Lunar New Year, we give out the red, lucky red envelope. Yeah? We wear red for the New Year. We put everything in red when we celebrate, right? Get out this way. And now, let's take a look at our beautiful bride. The headpiece, our beautiful bride is called 凤冠霞帔. Notice that on top of it, the jewelry is all made by pearl. Way back to a long time ago, pearl are most expensive jewelry. It's not you forget. Only once a lifetime you get to have it. And guess what? As a wedding, we have the flower bouquet like nowadays too. However, we don't toss our flower bouquet during the wedding. So the wealthy family will host an event for the ladies. They toss the bouquet before the wedding. The reason being tossing the bouquet is to catch, to find a husband. So back to a long time ago, the groom and bride, they never see each other until they got married, the day of they got married. And that does happen to my great-grandparents. But guess what? They still live life happy and live life long life, right? So. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present you the lucky God of Fortune. We all know our special tradition, right? So now we don't just want to see God of Fortune during Lunar New Year. We want to see him all year round. Rub on the tummy, touch the golden ingot to bring you more luck, right? You know what? He's welcome everywhere too. So, and you have a chance to say hi to him and take a picture with him later. And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome all the Emperor and Empress joining on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's welcome Zhou Dynasty. And our Qin Shi Huang from Qin Dynasty Enterprise. And our Han Wu Li from Han Dynasty. And our Sui lady from Sui Dynasty. Our Tang Ming Huang, Yang Gui Fei from Tang Dynasty. And our Song lady, Song Shushen from Song Dynasty. Our Ming lady from Ming Dynasty. And from the last Emperor Dynasty, our Qin Zhenfei Qin Dynasty. And our happy wedding couple.